Welcome to video number 4 of Cupola Corner's Back to Basics card making series. My name is Sandra, and today I am going to show you how to use small squares with the basic card design from video number 1 to create cards that will be perfect for a variety of occasions. We will be using pattern papers from Creative Memories. This particular card design is perfect if you have pattern papers that you want to showcase the actual paper. Your card base will be half a sheet of printer-sized cardstock. 80-pound cardstock is best. Then your card will stand up on its own. You're going to cut your base and all your papers with a paper trimmer. You need to score the middle. You can use a scoring tool, or if you have a paper trimmer like this one from Creative Memories, you can just pop out your cutting blade, put in your scoring tool, and score that way. You will find that using a paper trimmer gives you nice straight edges, and that really helps when it comes to centering your papers. So once you've got your card base done, you're going to decide if your card's going to be portrait or landscape. You can stamp the back if you wish. When you cut all your papers for your card, make sure that they are 1/4 of an inch smaller than the pieces onto which they will be adhered. That way you'll get an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. All the measurements for the mats and the pattern papers for this card are in the description in the Back to Basics card making ebook. Details about how to download this free resource are in the description for this video. So you're going to adhere your pattern papers to the mats, remembering you're going to have a 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. I highly recommend using a repositionable tape runner. That way, if you need to adjust things, it's really easy to move them around. So once you have your pattern papers adhered, then you are going to start building your card. Now the little squares, they have these nice pearl brads in them that picks up on the colors in the card. I used my Japanese screw punch to put holes in the middle to put the brad through. That was after I had adhered the pattern paper on. Your Japanese screw punch, you can find a video, I'll put a link in the description for this video, for the video that I have that demonstrates how to use the Japanese screw punch, a really handy tool. The squares are going to be arranged down the side. So for this particular card, I'm working on the right hand side because I don't want to cover up the B. So you're going to line up the corners with the edge of the pattern paper. There you can see how I found the center for the square. I just crisscrossed with pencil and then put the hole in there with the screw punch. And so you're going to line those up there. You got a nice triangle space over there, you know you've got it centered properly. I'm doing these in my hand because with the little brad on, it's a little difficult to put them straight on. There we go. And then the center one will just sit in the middle and it will slightly overlap the top and the bottom one, like so. And you should touch the outside edge here. Get that all lined up. So this card, like most of the Back to Basics designs, can be used in portrait or landscape. Works either way, top, bottom, all kinds of rotations you can use. Those are all illustrated in the ebook. I'm going to use my handy little silicone pad. I'm ready to adhere the front to the card base. Always a good idea to build your card before you adhere. That way you don't have to worry about brads coming through the middle of the card, to the middle of the card and things like that. So you get that all centered on there. And like I said, it's easy to lift and reposition. There we go. The measurements for the inside mat are also in the Back to Basics ebook. I'm going to adhere this. This is where I'll write my note. I've got a little sticker on this one to kind of match up to the papers. It's a sticker that actually came with the collection of papers. One of my favorite collections of paper called Painted Garden. And there you have it. Basic but beautiful. Making cards is lots of fun. If you are making this one here, and this one is illustrated in the ebook, you do have to make these squares and their mats 1/16 of an inch smaller in order to fit everything across the card. But it is a nice look. Remember that all the cutting instructions and measurements for this card design are in the Back to Basics card making ebook. You can check the description in the video about how to download this free companion ebook. Everything you need to know to take you from a beginner to an expert card maker. You can follow Cupola Corner on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube for Back to Basics updates. And we'd love to have you join our Coffee and Cards Facebook group. We're building a caring and sharing community of card makers. This Facebook group welcomes all levels of card makers. We'd love to see your cards, from kits, cards based on a design template, and your do-your-own-thing cards. There's a description or a link in the description for this video of how to get to the group. I hope that this video has been helpful to you as you continue on your card making journey. Video number 5 is up next. Learn how to create and use tags to embellish the basic design from video number 1. Until then, happy card making.